Good morning. It is still Pentecost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So today must be, that's right, the 11th Sunday after Pentecost. It's green, just like summertime. It's the time for everything on earth to grow and everything here in the church to grow. Good morning. Are you ready to sing? We're going to start with Merrick this morning. Okay. Sing to Merrick, celebrate Merrick, see God's light in him. Sing to Stellan, celebrate Stellan, see God's light in him. Sing to Una, celebrate Una, see God's light in her. Sing to you, celebrate you, see God's light in you. Sing to Rennie, celebrate Rennie, see God's light in her. Sing to Skyla, celebrate Skyla, see God's light in her. Sing to all of us, celebrate all of us, see God's light in all of us. Sing to everyone, celebrate everyone, see God's light in everyone. Okay. We are all here this morning, and this time we have a very small basket. I wonder what's inside this basket. We have some land, sort of a desert type land, and we have some ocean. My goodness, there is ocean next to this land. Water. And there is road, a road that goes a long way from here to there. And this is a road to a city called Nineveh. There's Nineveh. And we have, I know there's more in that basket. And we have a prophet. His name was Jonah. Prophets are people that are very close to God and they hear God talking to them. And then they go and do whatever God asks. And Jonah was a prophet. Oh, you think that? Okay, we'll put the fish out in the ocean. Fish belong in the ocean. You think the boat goes there too? Okay. We can put the boat in the ocean. We'll put the turtle in the ocean too. Let's see. Oh, there's even a little fish in the ocean. There's a lot in this ocean. Here goes our boat out in the ocean. But Jonah wasn't in the ocean. Jonah was on land, and you know what? God talked to him. And God said, Jonah's listening, I need you to go to Nineveh. The people in Nineveh are not doing well, and they need someone to tell them to straighten up and follow those 10 best ways to live. You know what? Jonah did not want to go to Nineveh. In fact, he decided he wasn't going to go to Nineveh. So instead of going to Nineveh, he went and got on a boat that was going to a place in Spain, way across the ocean. Was he listening to God? Well, he was listening, but he wasn't doing what he was supposed to. Okay. Well, once that boat got out in the ocean, do you know what happened? There was a magnificent storm, and the boat went up and down, and the waves went up and down, and Jonah hid underneath. But meanwhile, the sailors were throwing everything, including the anchor out, to try to make that boat stand still in the water. Didn't happen. Finally, Jonah came up above deck. They knew that he worshiped the one true God. And realizing that the boat was going up and down and up and down and up and down, and the sailors were trying everything they could, Jonah said, toss me overboard. Wow, that was scary. The sailors weren't sure they wanted to do that, but they finally did because they were so frightened. They tossed Jonah overboard, and the sea became calm. The sailors knew they had to worship the one true God, so they got right with God. But Jonah is doing what? Yeah, he's sinking in the water. He's out there in the ocean. Not very good. But along came a really great fish and swallowed him up. And that great fish swam around in the ocean The boat's going back to Spain now for 3 days, and Jonah was inside his belly. And the fish started to feel kind of sick because he had somebody inside there that didn't belong there. And Jonah did start to do some praying, and the sick fish got really sick and finally came up to the shore, and he had such a bad tummy ache he spit Jonah out. And Jonah was back on dry land, and the fish felt better, so he went back in the ocean. What do you think? Yes, he finally did listen. You're right. Jonah got up, went to Nineveh. Did he want to go to Nineveh? No, but God had told him to, so he went to Nineveh. He talked to the people. He told them what they were supposed to do, and you know what? People listened, and they changed their ways. And God brought some blessings on Nineveh. He was so happy that they were doing the right thing. But you know who God was not happy? Jonah. Jonah was kind of mad because they had been very bad people, and he thought God should have punished those people. So Jonah went outside of town and he sulked. He pouted. He sat there like this. Well, God came along. Jonah, what's the problem? I'm not happy about this. Well, it was pretty hot and pretty dry. So God made a tree to grow up next to Jonah to give him some shade and cool him off a little bit. That still didn't calm Jonah down a lot. Well, then God stopped helping the tree, and it withered and it died, and it wasn't giving him any shade anymore. Jonah was still not happy, and God said, Jonah, are these people your people? Did you make these people, or are they my people? They are my people, and they are worshiping me, and they are good in my eyes. And Jonah finally got the message that it wasn't up to him to punish anybody. It was up to God. And God wasn't going to punish the people of Nineveh. He was so happy that they were worshiping him. There's a lot that happened in that story. We'll put this on the shelf, and you can put this story together and tell it to yourself, because there's a lot to play with and to think about. Okay? Let's see. The last thing that came in the story was the tree. And next to last thing was probably Nineveh. And then, of course, there was the road. It was a long road. He really didn't want to go there. But he did. He listened to God, and he went. And we have fish in the ocean. And we have a great big fish. And we'll have to bring our boat back from Spain. Who's this? This is Jonah, yes. He gets in the boat. And we have the land. And we have the ocean. And they will all be in this box for you. Speaking of boxes, we have a penny box. We have Skyla's penny, and Rennie's penny, and your penny, and Una's penny, and Stellan's penny, and Merrick's penny. Okay. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything.